V'Yishashal HaKodesh Ne'masar HaKodesh Adar U'Shlalom Lavos Pachegen Haktav V'Gatein Tabach Amina Medina Gar L'Cholani V'Yoratzidim V'Yom Hazeh Haratzim Yatutu Chivim B'Bar HaMelech V'Tanin V'Shan V'Yirah V'Lech B'Haman Yavul Shal V'Yashushan So now we go to chapter 4, in which when the news goes out and the letters are posted on doors of the whole kingdom, Mordecai tore his clothes and sat in sackcloth and ashes, and a bitter cry, and then he came for the gate, and then he sent messages to Esther, right? And so, through an emissary, and he charged her, you should go to the king. Big supplication, and Esther says, but if the king doesn't lift up his scepter when I want to go to his chamber, he can throw me in jail or worse. So Mordecai says, this is the hour. This is why you were selected as king. He doesn't know that you are Jewish, right? This is the hour for which you were chosen to stand up for your people, right? And salvation will come from some quarter, even if you don't do this. But you and your household might be slain. So Esther fasts, right? I mentioned before that she fasts, right? And that's what we have the fast of Esther today, the half-day fast that you into tonight, reading the Megillah. And Esther goes to the king, he lifts up the scepter and welcomes her in, right? And that is chapter 4. Let's read a few verses of chapter 4, the bottom of page 16. O Mordechai, Yazak Asher Nasa, Vayikra Mordechai Begadav, Vayil Basak, Vayfer, Vayitzei B'tok Ha'ir, Vayizak, Zakag Yitzola, Umara, Vayavo Ad Lifnei Shar HaMelech, King Lalav Shar HaMelech Levushak, V'chol Medina U'Dina, Mekom Asher Vor HaMelech V'Gato Magia, Evo Gadol Ayudim Etzamo V'Ki U'Mispei Sak Vayfer Yitzal Rabim. Okay, so let's turn now the same page. We'll go to the last 3 verses of the chapter, starting with verse 15, towards the bottom of the page on page 18. 18, 19 in English. V'tomer Esther l'shiv el Mordechai lech k'noseh kol yodim הנמצאים בשושן בצאו עלי ואל תאכלו ואל תשתו 3 ימים לילה ויום גם לי ונערותי עצום כן ובכן אבוא למלך אשר לא כדת וכאשר עבדתי ויעבור מרדכי ויעשה כל אשר ציוותה עליו Esther. Chapter 5, Esther actually approaches the king and says she wants to have a banquet with him and that no good character, and that makes Haman all that joyous. Oh, she wants to honor, right? She wants to honor me. He wants to honor me. He thinks that Esther wants to honor him. Honor him. But we know that that's not Esther's purpose of arranging that meeting, that banquet meeting. Okay, and then, but then Haman says that I'm going to also, besides that, I'm going to build these gallows for Mordecai. That'll make me even happier. So that's chapter 5, but Esther's making her plot to save her people. Chapter 5 on page 20. Vayi bayom hashlishi, v'altabeish Esther malchut, v'atamahod, v'chatzaved melech pnimit, nachat bein hamelech, v'hamelech yoshev al gisem v'putzav bein hamalchut, nachat petach habayit, v'yichikad hamelech Esther hamalcha, omer b'chatzer, nasa ken beinav, v'yosher hamelech Esther, et shavina zahav asher biyado, v'tikra Esther v'tigad b'rosh hasharvit, v'yimel hamelech malach Esther hamalcha, v'mabakashateh, achatzir malcha v'tidrat yinantein lach, v'tomer Esther im hamelech tov, yavo hamelech v'Haman. All right, let's do the last few verses of chapter 5, page Same page 20, but towards the bottom, verses 12, 13, and 14. Vayom Hamans. בכל זה אינני שובר לי, בכל עת אשר אני רואה מרדכי יהודי יושב בשער המלך, ותאמר לו זרש אשתו בכל הבא, יעשו עץ גבוה 50 אמה, ובבוקר בוא למלך, ויאמר מרדכי עליו, ובוא עם המלך המשתה שמח, ויצא בניו לפני המן. Okay, now we have another little vignette, which is very key for later. Chapter 6. Okay, the king couldn't sleep, right? And he wants them to read the book of Chronicles. He couldn't sleep, and he wants them to read the book of Chronicles read before the king. And he was reminded that Mordecai once saved his life. Remember that earlier chapter that Mordecai saved the king's life by overhearing Bigtan and Teresh plot? So the king says to his chamberlain, "What did we do to honor this guy Mordecai?" So the chamberlain said, "We didn't do anything." So the king says, "I want to honor this guy. Who is it? I hear somebody in the court." So they said, "That's your prime minister in the court. Oh, bring him in. Bring Haman in." So they brought him in, and the king said very cryptically to Haman, "What shall be done to a man that king wants to honor?" So Haman thought it was him, right, that the king was thinking. So Haman said, "Oh, let him go on a white horse, and let somebody walk the horse with that honored person on the horse." And the other guy just said, "This is the man whom the king doth want to honor." So the king says, "Yes, okay. You get that horse and put Mordecai the Jew on that horse. Right? And you lead the horse and say, 'This is the man the king wants to honor.'" So Haman went, "What?" But he had to do the king's honor. So he was very upset about that. He had to honor Mordecai. So, and then a very key sentence in the Megillah, after Mordecai leads around Mordecai, after Haman leads around Mordecai through the streets, Mordecai returns to the king's gate, but Haman hastened to his house in a state of mourning after he had honored Mordecai. He was so upset, right? He told us to Zeresh's wife, and the wise people in his house, and Zeresh's wife said to him, "If Mordecai, before whom you have begun to fall, be of the seed of the Jews, you shall not prevail against him. You shall surely fall before him." And while she was saying that to Haman, at that moment, the king's chamberlains came and hastened to bring Haman to the banquet that Esther had prepared. Everything falls into place very excitingly and amazingly in the story. The word God is not mentioned once in the book of Esther, but all the commentaries say, see the hand of God moving things along, everything falling into place in this story.
Good.
Okay, so let's read a few verses of this chapter I just explained. We're at chapter 6, page 22. I'll read the first 3 sentences, but then just the last sentence of the chapter. Ba'laylahu nagadash nad hamelech vayomer lavi yetzviver zikronoti vrei hayamim vaynikraim lifnei hamelech vaymatzei chatu asher hi Mordecai abitana bateresh shnei sarisei hamelech mishomrei asaf asher bikshu lishloach yad ba'melech hashveirosh vayomer hamelech ma naseh yekartu la Mordecai al zeh Vayomeru norim upnisharav lo naseh mo davar. And on page 24, the last verse, verse 14.
24.
While they were yet talking with Haman, came the king's chamberlains. That's the last verse of the chapter. O dam dabri mo v'sari se'amelech higiyu vayavil lavi Raman. Chapter 7, page 24 in the middle. Esther now stands up and pleads for her people, revealing that Haman wants to destroy her whole people. Hayayin, Marshal Tengster, Malka, Latina Tela, Umabakasha Tengasi Amalka, Vitayas, Matanas, Makaba Tomar, Matani Hebe Nakamela, Yamelak To, Tina Temina Shibishilati, Vyami Bakashati. Okay. So that when she says, there's a man who wants to destroy my people, we're going to perish. Then spoke the king Ahasuerus, sent to Esther the king, to Esther the queen. Who is he and where is he? That does presume in his heart to do so. And Esther said, an adversary and an enemy. Yes, this wicked Haman. So the king rose in his wrath from the banquet, and Haman was terrified. The king came back and ordered, because somebody told him that Haman had prepared a gallows for Mordecai. The king said, hang Haman on those gallows. Chapter 7, middle of 24. Vayavo Melech v'Haman. Vayamar Melech v'Esther Gemer Shiva v'Shtei Hayayin Mashlei Tekester Amalka V'Tina Tema Umabakasha Te'achadzima V'Teyas V'Tanis Ramakaba Tamar V'Matadichem V'Nechad Melech V'Mamelech To V'Natemina Shibishilati V'Ami Babakashati. Okay, page 26, the last verse of this chapter. 26. Verse 10 on page 26. Vayilu et Haman. The king of Mordecai, Hamelech Shachar. So now that it's all well and good that they hang Haman, but what's still not good? In Persia, they cannot go against a decree. Okay, they cannot go against the decree that's already made by the king. So on the set day, very soon, the people of Persia were going to attack the Jewish people from that earlier decree that Ahasuerus sent out, right? And Haman's requested a few chapters ago. So Esther pleads with the king again. Goes to his room and she pleads with him. And he says, okay, well, what I can do is this. I'm going to make another decree that the Jewish people can defend themselves against their attackers. So the king sends out letters to the whole kingdom that the Jewish people, if the other people are still attacking them, they can they can defend themselves. And the Jewish people had a great victory on that day. Chapter 8 on 26. Bayom halu Natan amalkash berosh Esther amalka et Beit Haman. So where are you seeing Mordecai? Probably Hamelech ki Esther mahula vayasar Hamelech edabato shervir beHaman. Vayinam Mordecai vatem Esther Mordecai al Beit Haman. Vatosef Esther vatem Hamelech vati polifleragla vate vati kairlo. Okay, let's go to the end of chapter 8, which is on page 28, last verse 17. And Mordecai was made the new prime minister, right, after all of this. Okay, and put on the king's royal robes, blue and white, with a robe of linen purple. Right, and crown of gold. And the Shushan city was shouted and was glad. The Jews had light and gladness, joy and honor. Okay. Verse 17, the bottom of 28. Chapter 9, verse 29. This is the chapter which summarizes the past chapter, what actually happened, and the victory of the Jewish people, and the setting of the holiday of Purim. Yeah. And in this chapter, they mention the 10 sons of Haman that were going to attack the Jewish people. And as the tradition is, you have to say those 10 names in one breath. Whoever reads the Megillah of Esther, when it gets to that verse, has to read the 10 sons of Haman in one breath. So I'm going to go to the first 2 verses and then jump to verse 7. Okay, first 2 verses. First chapter 30. Luishe Asar Kodesh Ukodesh Adar. Vishasar Yombo Asher Gia Davar Mel Vidatal Asot Bayom Asher Sibru Evayatim Mishlo Bahem Benafoku Asher Yishatu Ayatim Hema Sonehem. Now in verse 7, that's the 10 sons' names said in one breath. The Parsha that the Promise Page 34, the last verse of this chapter, verse 32 on page 34. Umamar Esther Kiyam Divar Purim Aylet B'Nitzah B'Sefer. The king laid tribute upon the land, vials, and seed. All the acts of his parents might, and a full account of the greatness of Mordecai, and the king advanced them. Are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the kings of Media and Persia? For Mordecai the Jew is next to King Ahasuerus now, and great among the Jews, and accepted by the multitude of his brethren, seeking the good of his people and seeking peace to all his seed. Chapter 10, where it says Yud, the last 3 verses on page 34. Vayasem Hamelach Ahasuerus mas ala haaretz v'yeh hayam v'chomasei takvod v'uratzo v'asher gilo Mordecai asher gilo Hamelech asher Elohim kitzuvim al sefer Yamin l'malchet Matayu Faraz Ki Mordecai Yudi Mishnah Ahasuerus V'gadol Yudi V'ratzel Rav Echav Doresh Tov L'Yamo V'daver Shalom L'chol Zarom. Top of 36, the blessing after the Megillah. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu L'cholam Harav Ereveinu V'adad Adinenu L'napem et Nikbatenu Mamshem L'Ruch V'Namshenu V'Niflan Mitzarehenu Baruch Atah Adonai Hani Falamoy Yisrael B'Kol Tzareihem Ha'el HaMashiach. The beginning of the song Shoshanat Yaakov, the Rose of Jacob. Shoshanat Yaakov Sahala V'Samecha B'Hirotam Yachad Tekelet Mordecai Teshuatam Hayita Lanetzach V'Tikvatam L'chol Dor V'Dor. Okay, let's go right to the Aleinu on page 44. Those who are able to, please rise. 44, please rise. Aleinu.